Well, hi Scorpios, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot, which used to be Quickie Tarot. It's time for your August reading. I'm going to start making my postings on Wednesdays and Friday mornings, so I just want to give you a heads up on that. And I have shuffled these cards very well for August, Scorpios. Let's shuffle them just a couple more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of this reading. One more. For Scorpio's universe, what can they expect? For Scorpios, and there you are. Right up in your highest energy. Scorpios. Okay, Scorpios, the overall energy of your reading is the Ten of Wands. So this tells me that you've been carrying a heavy burden, but you're getting ready to let it go. There's no 11 of Wands. You can only carry the burden for so long before you have to make a change or something does change. So you can drop these one by one or all at once. Let's read on. Let's find out why the Ten of Wands is in the middle of your reading. Surrounds the entire thing. Up here in your highest energy is the Page of Pentacles. These are the two highest energy cards in your reading. So the Page of Pentacles here is looking at that pentacle, trying to figure out security, stability, groundedness, trying to look toward the future to see, how that you can obtain it. So I feel like it's been a struggle about maintaining a firm foundation in your life. Let's just read on. Next to the Page of Pentacles is the Death card. This is the card in the tarot deck for Scorpio. What's more important about this card is the energy. The energy of this card is about leaving the old behind and moving forward. So there's something you're leaving behind in order to achieve this security and stability that really, it's been a burden because you haven't been able to maintain that. So it seems to me and it feels to me that you have an idea on how to move forward, and it includes leaving something behind. Something old, something that was holding you back, something that's been in your life. The Death card, the Scorpio card, is moving right towards the Eight of Cups. So you're turning your back. I mean, this might be somebody you had feelings for, but because cups are love, the Eight of Cups, and it looks like you're kind of turning your back on that, and you're walking away. Now I have two cards of you moving forward, and the Eight of Cups is one, the Death card is one, and it's all about the Pentacle. It's all about the security and stability that you need in your life. Under the Page of Pentacles is the High Priestess. Now the High Priestess is the card in the tarot deck for intuition and knowing. So if you just pull back that pomegranate curtain, that's behind the High Priestess here, you can listen to yourself. You can see what you're thinking. Pay attention to what your gut is telling you. And I think you are. And I think that's why you're making changes in your life, according to this reading in August. So I think you're following your intuitions. You need to put this burden down. All this has to do with releasing this burden that has to do with security and stability, having a more firm foundation, having it last. Next to the Ten of Wands is the Emperor. This is the card for Aries. Aries might be strong in your chart, might be strong in somebody else's chart around this reading. But more importantly, the Emperor, male or female, it's the energy of being stubborn, fixed-minded, kind of like my way or the highway sometimes. They see things black and white. A lot of times they're a leader in their profession of some sort. They're very well liked and respected by others. It can be a person of authority. But this Emperor energy is one of those energies that you're moving away from. So you have feeling, it's like there's cups of love right above the Emperor's head. So you had feelings for this person, but I think you're walking away. I think you're finding a different path forward. Under the High Priestess is the Chariot. This is moving forward too. So I have 3 cards of moving forward in your life. So far. So the Chariot is the card for Cancer. So Cancer might be strong in your chart or around this reading. This is about moving forward. It's right under the High Priestess. Your intuition is guiding you. You're allowing it to guide you to do the things you need to do to move forward. And that is so much what you desire to do. You want to move forward towards security, stability. You need to be grounded in your life, and not just temporarily. Next to the Chariot is the Moon. This is the card for Pisces. Pisces might be strong in your chart, might be strong in somebody else's chart around this reading. But more importantly, the energy is about things being revealed, things coming to light. And I think that has to do with your intuition. I think you are realizing some things and dealing with them and using your intuition to resolve whatever it is that you're realizing that might be holding you back. It's like you didn't even know the lobster was in the water until it crawled out. And I think things are being revealed to you as you go along. This is going to allow you to drop that burden that you've been carrying about being, stable and secure in your life. The Moon is also, about secrets maybe being revealed. But sometimes these secrets are just things that you haven't paid attention to, that you already know, coming to light to you, like things dawning on you. Next to the Moon and under the Emperor is the 9 of Swords. You've been up in your head about this. You've been trying to figure out how to deal with this. This has been on your mind. It's been heavy on your mind. The 9 of Swords are swords of truth and clarity. Okay, when you spend time alone and you start getting into your head, these swords of truth and clarity keep coming through. And it has to do with this energy here of the Emperor carries, male or female again. They're all male or female. But you're realizing some things. It's next to the Moon. And I think you're letting your intuition allow you to realize some things that I think you need from this reading. You need to walk away from this energy, not necessarily in Aries, but can be. It's the energy of the stubbornness, the my way or highway, the rigidness that comes with the Emperor sometimes. And it's usually those closest to the Emperor that see this other side. That's why there's cups of love up here, is because I think you were close to this person. It could be a father figure. It could be someone in the court system, and it also could just be a lover. Let's take out the second part of this reading and find out more about what's happening with you in August, Scorpios. Well, you are moving forward. You do see a path, and it looks like you're going to take it, so you can put down those wands so far. You're going to move forward. Things you are realizing. There's the 10, good. Right after the 9, you're going to be able to put all this mental torture, thoughts, and all this clarity that keeps zooming through your mind when you're alone. You're going to put it to rest. It's painful moving forward, but here's that Ace of Pentacles. So you're moving right towards it. Okay. So Scorpios, there's that 10 of Swords. You're walking right towards the end of the pain. So walking away from this energy here, and it might have been controlling, and it might have been narcissistic too. Okay, I just got to throw that out there with this Emperor. But you're walking away from it. So it's going to put an end to all these torturous thoughts that you've been having, going through your head, all this realization. It's like realizing that, you know, this isn't going to work, something like that. But you're going to move forward. It's a painful thing for you to do. This is the Three of Swords. You know, your heart breaks that you have to do this, but I think you know that this is something that you have to do for you. Next to the Three of Swords is the Ace of Pentacles. So that's what comes after all this. It's like you figured out, you used your intuition, that you need to move forward to become more stable and more secure. Now, the Ace of Pentacles has other meanings, but I need to read on whether or not to even bring that up. So under the Ten of Swords is the King of Wands. This is fire. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, excuse me, might be strong in your chart someplace. But more important, or in somebody else's chart around this reading, but more importantly, it's about holding on to that staff of fresh starts and new beginnings. Now we have Aries as a fire sign, so that's already showed up. I have 2 for Aries. So here you are. You're ready to move forward. Your hand is on your hip, and you're ready to get up and go. It's right next to the Devil card. And the Devil card is the card for Capricorn only because of the horns, but the energy is toxic of this card. So, and it's right below the Three of Swords. This Emperor energy, they might have been not offering any security or stability in this relationship. They may have been tied to someone else. They may have been walking all over this relationship. There might have been a third party because I have the Knight of Wands right next to the Devil energy. And so while you weren't getting an offer of security and stability here in this relationship, they were too busy running in and out of your life and someone else's. They may even be tied to somebody else. The Knight of Wands is very flighty. You know, they run in and out of your life. They run in with the staff of new beginnings. They run out the staff of passion. But you, my friend, have a staff of new beginnings, and so this is not working. Okay, you need a new start. Under the King of Wands is the Hierophant. You want to move towards commitment. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. You want to move towards traditional values, traditional morals. This is a very spiritual card. It's about marriage. This is the card for Taurus, by the way, so Taurus might be strong in your chart or around this reading. Now, there might be somebody coming in here, but let me read further. Because next to the Hierophant, I have the Eight of Swords. You're feeling bound by this energy. You're feeling bound by this, whoever it is you're walking away from. Because all the truth and the clarity about this relationship was not visible. You couldn't see it until it started dawning on you, until you started noticing, you know, the clarity. Excuse me. I always cough during the reading. It's just every time I talk a lot. So, your mouth is not bound. Your feet are not bound. You can walk right out of this situation. That's exactly what you're going to do. So you figured that out through torturous thoughts, spending time alone, just, you know, letting the truth and clarity come to you and accepting it so that you can move forward using your intuition. So this is how you find your way out of this feeling of being trapped in a relationship that wasn't serving you. There was no commitment. There was no groundedness in this relationship, and you need that. You want that. So next to releasing, this is like this feeling of not knowing anything, not seeing the truth and the clarity. which is over here where you are seeing the truth and the clarity, okay, when things start to dawn on you. I have the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles is right under that Knight of Wands. But the thing about this is a contrast. This is like one of the largest contrasts to the Knight of Wands. The King of Pentacles is grounded. The King of Pentacles has a pentacle. They are grounded, secure, stable. They can offer commitment, male or female. Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. And I have Taurus on the other side here with the Hierophant. So that gives me 2 for Taurus. I feel like you're going, when you free yourself from this illusion of feeling trapped in this relationship, and it's only because you didn't really realize the truth of what was going on, I feel like there's somebody else coming in. And I feel like they might be an earth sign. They might even be a Taurus, or have an earth sign in their chart someplace, like moon, rising, sun, someplace in their chart maybe. But if they don't, they have a pentacle. And they are grounded. And I think somebody's coming in. Somebody who can offer that pentacle that you so much desire in the beginning of your reading. And I think walking away from this energy of my way or the highway, and it's all about them, and they're not willing to budge. They're sitting on a granite throne. They're just not willing to budge and move forward, and you want to. I feel like there's somebody coming in who is willing to budge, who does have a pentacle. Okay, one more. The Sun. Oh my gosh. So the Sun is a beautiful card. New beginnings, fresh starts with joy and happiness. You're walking right towards the Sun. You're putting an end to all these torturous thoughts here, and all of this is creating, listen to your intuition. Your intuition is guiding you to a beautiful place, and I think it's with a new person who has a pentacle, who is committable, and can move forward with you. So, wow, Scorpios, this is your reading. Thank you so much for watching Universal Guidance.